channel. This is Pinay Supermom, and for today's video, I am going to share with you our preparations for the upcoming school year for my 3 kids. Ayan, amidst of the challenges and difficulties that we are facing at the moment, okay? So yes, your parents is back to school na naman, and I'm sure lahat ng mga parents out there are really so busy sa pag-prepare ng mga pangangailangan ng kanilang mga kids. And isa, si Pinay Supermom dyan. Okay? Because of the current situation nga, our kids will be having an online distance learning. And so, let me share with you kung ano yung mga preparations na ginawa namin for this school year. Okay, so number 1 is of course yung enrollment. So, inintay namin yung enrollment period and it started lang this July. So, come July, ato na nga, nag-start na kaming mag-enroll doon sa aking eldest for high school and yung dalawang estudyante ko ay for grade school naman. So, natapos naman so far. So, meron na silang mga school, so settle na. I'm just wanna make sure na talagang for this school year ay makakapasok yung anak ko kahit na meron nga tayong kinakaharap na mga ganitong mga sitwasyon sa ngayon. But then, maganda naman dahil yung mga school nila ay offer ng mga iba't ibang approaches for online schooling. Like, they also offer yung blended schooling, online distance learning, and of course, yung mga modular type. So, for us, pinili namin yung second approach, which is the online distance learning. Para at least they still have the interaction with your teachers, with your classmates, and then they will be having yung mga online, mga worksheets naman. So, meron silang mga specific na mga software na ginagamit for that. So, ayan. So, at least ngayon, okay na, na-enroll natin yung mga bata. So, we will go to the next one. Okay, so number 2, since enrolled na sila, it is a must naman na talagang tayo ay mag-provide ng books for them. So definitely, meron tayong books. Yung aking high school, it's e-books na sila. So bibili lang parang, meron ding specific amount na biniyaran kami for the books. Pero nga, itong book na to ay i-download na lang doon sa kanilang gadget na gagamitin. And for my 2 kids naman, yung mga grade school ko, mga physical books pa rin siya, mga textbooks pa rin ang gagamitin nila. So, okay na. So, check na tayo. Enrolled na sila and meron na tayong books. Number 3, of course, hindi naman talaga kailangan bumili ng school supplies. Wala rin na mga binigay na list na kailangan ng mga school supplies na bilihin from the school. But then again, nag-prepare pa rin kami ng mga school supplies for our kids, especially yung mga writing materials nila. And we also prepared yung mga essential na school supplies like yung mga usually na ginagamit na at least kapag meron sila mga projects or mga worksheets na gagamitin, available lang at home para hindi na lumalabas every time na kung kailan lang kailangan. So, we prepared yung mga staplers, yung mga sharpeners, yung mga punchers, yung mga, especially, ang pinaka-gusto kong nabili ko for this year, na school supplies for my kids, is yung kanilang parang, it's a whiteboard and parang clipboard din siya, magnetic whiteboard siya, wherein gusto ko kasi maturuan yung mga kids on how to keep their schedules, yung mga to-do list nila. So, that, since nga, we are trying to teach them also how to become independent in terms of education. So, yun yung naisip ko na paraan na parang ma-track nila yung mga deliverables nila for the day. So, ayan nga yung aking mga binili ng mga school supplies for the kids. So, enrolled na sila. They have books and we bought few supplies for them. Number 4, ayan, kahit na naka-online learning schooling yung mga kids ko, bumili pa rin kami ng uniform since there will be some days na magsusuot daw sila ng uniform. A school uniform, and also during PE class, magsusuot din sila ng PE uniform. Why? Because the school wanted the children to feel then yung atmosphere ng school. Meaning to say, tinitrain din sila na, kasi hopefully naman, we don't know, baka next year or in the following year, babalik tayo lahat sa school. So, they wanted the kids to be ready kapag bumalik na sila sa school. So, yun na, the feel of going to school every day, yung usual routine na ginagawa pagka merong physical school. That's why the school also required the students to wear uniforms. So, ayun na nga. So, enrolled na. We have books, we have supplies, and we have uniforms. And then, we will go to the next one. Okay, so the next one nga is yung digital requirements. So, of course, ito ay na-expect na ng maraming parents na kapag sinabing digital requirements, ayan, naka-active at naka-agad ang mga gadgets na kailangan ng ating mga kids. And so, for this year, school year preparation, since I have 3 kids, we have an available actually na laptops naman. So, 3 sila. Ang inisip na lang namin is yung isa kasi sabay-sabay yung classes nila. So, morning until 2 or 1 o'clock or 2 p.m. So, at least I have, meron naman kami nagamit na. We have the existing na laptop for my youngest and another laptop for my second one. And then we just bought recently a laptop for my high school student. Yun nga, kasi merong specific requirement yung kanilang school, like yung specifications on what kind of gadgets we have to buy para doon sa kanilang mga requirements in school, like the software na kailangang i-upload or yun na yung specific na software or app na kailangan for their schooling. Ayan. So, right now kasi they are using the Genio. So, kailangan pang i-upload yon. Kailangan yung aming nabiling gadget ay capable of those kinds of software. So, talagang, of course, hindi natin to, parang yung iba siguro, wala ay talaga ito sa budget, sa usual budget during enrollment. Pero, we know naman kasi it's online learning, so it's a must to have one dahil nakatutok sila. So aside from yun nga yung parang Zoom type na classroom learning, of course most of the modules or lessons will be uploaded also through internet. So kailangan po yun. And another requirement nga, nabanggit ko na rin nga po, aside from the gadgets na gagamitin ng mga bata, is of course yung stable internet connection. Sige, we do not want naman kasi na habang nagkaklase sila is bigla silang mapuputol and hindi nila masusundan yung class na ina-attendan nila, diba? So we have to make sure na kailangan stable yung ating internet connection and naka-ready lahat ng mga gadgets na kailangan nila. I understand din sa mga concern ng ibang parents, especially those family na of course yung hindi capable of having a good internet connection and of course to buy a gadget para sa kanilang mga anak. So ito talaga yung nagiging nagkaroon na ng usapin tungkol dito and nabasa na natin or nakita na natin sa media about this concern. So I'm really just praying for those families na sana ang government natin magkaroon ng specific action for this concern and sana yung mga private institutions din na willing to help naman these kinds of families na to provide for as a help ba or to provide for the children of this family. So I'm really praying for you guys na ayun nga, sana gusto naman natin lahat kasi ang mga kids natin. Of course, we do not want naman our kids to be left behind or to stop because of this na kailangan kasi ng ganitong mga klaseng requirements. So I just hope guys, ngayon nga, na let's pray for those na mga nangangailangan ng ganitong mga tulong. And in any way siguro, if we know somebody na ganito, kailangan nila ng ganitong kailangang problema na masolusyonan din, siguro yun, we must, if we can naman, we must and we have to do something then. So, yun nga, okay. So, after identifying the needs of our kids, so the next one nga is yung room na or the space needed by our kids. So, yun ang aming sunod na inisip. So, unang-una tinignan namin, inisip namin dito ba sa house, meron ba tayong available na rooms or space na para sa bawat anak namin. So, since we have 3, good thing naman that we have naman specific rooms na para sa kanila allotted for each kid. So, yun nga, we believe kasi na kailangan during online learning, it is important to have a very a space or a room that is really conducive for learning. So, yung room na well-lighted siya, may ventilation, and of course, they have their own space, they have their tables, their own chairs, wherein lahat ng mga things nila for school will be in there para readily accessible kapag kakailangan nila. So, ayun nga, kailangan nating i-identify din sa bahay natin kung ano yung mga spaces or mga corners na pwedeng gamitin during this online schooling. And of course, lastly, at I think this is the most important one, is the preparation of every members of the family. So, hindi lang yung kids ang kailangan nating i-prepare, no? I think most especially are the parents na kasi since tayo yung nasa bahay, so remember nga, online learning is in the school and the home integration. So, lahat, yung family, yung schooling nila will happen inside the house. So, importante talaga ang role natin bilang mga gulang. Not just by guiding them dun sa mga lessons nila or dun sa schooling nila, but at the same time, yung being a parent and being in one place kasi that you are also have to develop your personal relationship with your kids, which is, I think, napaka-importante. So, we have to make sure na yung parent natin, yung role natin as a parent ay nagagawa natin in relation to their schooling. So, these two are very connected with each other, guys. So, tayo rin as parents, siguro, we have to parang reflect din kung paano natin mape-prepare yung sarili natin. Especially ako kasi I have 3 kids, I have 3 students na dito sila sa bahay so iba-iba ng levels. So iba-iba rin ng sabi ko nga sa inyo, there's no one size fits all. So iba-iba sila ng approach na kailangan gawin natin. So as early as now, habang hindi pa talaga nagsisimula ang school, I really assess myself, ano ba talaga yung mga kailangan kong i-prepare, not only for me but for my kids in terms of physically, mentally, and emotionally, even spiritually, kapag nag-start na yung school. So very important yon. Dapat holistic yung paningin natin, yung tingin natin in terms of preparing the members of the family. So, hindi lang nga siguro parents or kids lang, but at the same time, lahat ng nakakasama nila doon sa loob ng bahay. And that's it, guys. So we know that we have difficulties at this time, but of course, sabi nga nila, we have to focus more on the solution or what we can do on how we are going to cope up with this kind of situation. So yun nga sabi ko kanina na of course, kahit na mayroon difficulties, we do not want our children to be left behind or be stopped na lang from learning or going to school because we have a specific or may mga hindrances along the way. Pero of course, go on lang tayo. Of course, we have to update then ourselves in the new normal. So we have to cope with the new normal nga na sinasabi nila. Especially ngayon na ito magpapasukan na naman for our kids. Ayan, so remember guys, yun nga nasasabi ko, siguro masasabi ko lang is, let's not focus more on the problem, pero let's work more on how to cope with the problem or with the situation that we are facing right now. Ayan, so as parents, sana po marami po kayong natutunan. Ayan, I just wanna really share kung ano po yung naging preparations namin. Ayan, in terms of for this school year para dun sa 3 kids ko. But I hope na kahit papaano ay meron po kayong natutunan, ayan, sa mga binahagi ko po sa inyo. Ayan, maraming salamat po muli. And so guys, if you like this video and you learned something from it, so don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you will be updated on my upcoming videos. So once again guys, this is Pinay Super Mom. Until my next video, bye!